821-4427. The number again is 821-4427. We need your support. Remember that positive black talk is something that you should understand. My name is Earl Mackey. Welcome to Positive Black Talk.
And I'm Nicole Payton. We have a great show lined up for you today.
We sure do. We're going to tell them the scenes from the Benefit Gala.
Yep, that was held on April 28th at the Bonaparte Place, I might add.
And as Mr. Renee said, it was excellent.
Excellent.
It was real nice, real nice. First annual Benefit Gala, I mean, it was like a touch of class. I mean, we arrived there in the limousines, and it was real nice. We had some nice guest speakers there also.
Mr. Stanley Schofield, I know all of you are familiar with him.
A lot of us remember Mr. Stanley Schofield. He'll go around to a lot of high schools and things like that. We had some musical guests.
Joshua.
iRock was in the house, the little girls. They were real nice, real
They
cute.
Were good. And Blue Avenue from McDonough 35.
Blue Avenue. You remember from the talent show, and there was saying, da-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
That's the only footage we had. They were there. They were real nice. And we also had Joshua Manzi and the World Beat.
They were good.
Real nice band, real nice band. So we're going to show them all those scenes. And the highlight, what was the theme of the banquet?
What is a man?
What is a man?
That's a question that we all need to answer.
Right, and we had some contestants from a lot of area high schools competed in the contest, and they were nice. They were real nice. So we're going to show you all of that and more as you continue to watch Cox Cable Premier Access program, Positive Black Talk. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back
after these messages.
Where do we find the words to thank those who were ready to sacrifice it all for our country? One way is to let them know the country they were protecting is protecting them too. Hello, I'm Secretary of Labor Lynn Martin. We're protecting the jobs our reservists and National Guard members left behind. If they work for you, you should know about the Veterans Reemployment Rights Law. Call us at 1-800-442-2VET. They did their job, now let's do ours.
Hi, and we're back, and you're still tuned in to New Orleans' premier access station,
Positive Black Talk.
The best show in
New Orleans.
The world.
The world, yes.
Yeah, right. So today we're going to tell them about the Benefit Gala, which was entitled,
What is a Man?
What is a Man? What is a man, Nicole?
What is a man?
Yeah.
I can't even explain because they're so hard to understand.
Yeah. Anyway, you asked her, right? So we're going to get some feedback from the kids like I was telling you about earlier, and also Captain Chris.
Yeah, he was our MC. He had it going on.
Ceremonies.
Even though he was a little nervous.
Yeah, he was nervous. First he got up there and he said, Earl, I'm nervous. I said, man, you talk to millions of people every day on the radio.
But he said, they don't see my face.
Right, so he's behind the microphone talking there, but he went up to the podium and he did very well, very well. So we're going to show him some scenes from the gala and what?
Where shall we start?
We're going to start at the introduction of the board and staff, which was done by Captain Chris, and also we'll go to the history
Right.
of Positive Black Talk.
Which was read by Cynthia Mackey, right?
Yeah,
That's your
Cynthia
sister,
Mackey, Brown McGowan. Yeah, she's she's gonna read the history of Positive Black Talk. So we're gonna go to the gala.
And see the history and listen to what Captain Chris has to say.
It was excellent, excellent,
Superb.
excellent.
Next, we have our introduction to the board and staff for Positive Black Talk Incorporated. I'd like to call your names and please stand. Cynthia Mackey Brown. Okay, give her a hand, all right. These are the people behind the vision of Positive Black Talk Incorporated. Also, Henry Holden. He's running around here somewhere, I think. Willie Horton.
Willie's not here right now. He'll be here in a minute.
Where's Earl?
There's Henry and Willie, y'all. Look.
There they are. Henry Holden and Willie Horton. Henry, raise your hand. Willie, raise your hand. Now both raise your hands together. All right, there you go. See, it's working. That's why I like men that's working. We understand. Excuse me. Earl Mackey. Lawrence Mackey. Oh, that's that Poochie fella. Okay. And Ms. Nicole Payton. And speaking of positive things, a lot of positive things in here tonight. We have lots of beauty and lots of nice fashion wear. Men, you look great tonight. Ladies, you look great also. We have lots of good food that's coming up. I've already smelled it. Poochie has tasted it, so I know it's going to be okay now. Just a taste. We've got some great music coming up. And of course, the room is filled with lots of positive people that are filled with lots of positive thoughts. So we're in for a positive good time tonight, right? Right.
As he said, welcome to Positive Black Talk first annual banquet. Well, what I would like to do is, if you look in your programs, you'll see that, I don't know if any of you maybe have read the history of Positive Black Talk, where its origin began, how it got started, and who came up with the idea. But Positive Black Talk is a television program that uses experience and example as a means of education. The half-hour talk show is aired on Cox Cable Community Access Channel, 642 and 53, yes.
I'm here, sorry.
You left me there. Positive Black Talk is one of the first and only programs to be produced and directed solely by young adults. I'm the oldest one of the group. The idea of PBT originated in the mind of the show's host and co-producer Earl J. Mackey. Mackey says he wanted to do the show because there is a need in our community to see positive black people in the media. Nicole Payton, who is co-host and associate producer, came up with the name Positive Black Talk to counteract the negative exposure that African Americans often get from the media. The staff of PBT agrees that young people need to see positive role models. At the same time, PBT does not promote any racism in their programs. PBT is personalized television, says Henry F. Holden, co-producer of PBT. We take you inside the community and introduce you to the unsung heroes of the city. Willie Horton, who's age 18, is the youngest member of the organization. He is also a building block of PBT. Sometimes we wear all the hats, lighting, sound, cameras, and directing, says Horton. But it's a lot of fun working at the finished project, looking at the finished project. These students have been together for about 1.5 years now, but they continue to grow stronger with each and every show. Lawrence Mackey, Poochie here, has been with PBT since January of 1991, but he is just as dedicated. He talks about PBT so much that he dreams about it. That's what he says. And he is the marketing director of PBT. Cynthia Brown, which is myself, has also been an active member of the organization, acting as administrative director, and has been with PBT since November of 1990. April 27, 1990, which PBT will never forget, was the first airing of their broadcast and their impressive work. After 1 year has proved that their commitment to excellence has been attained. PBT's goal is to continue improving their programs and to broadcast to a national audience in the near future. Thank you.
See, Poochie trying to steal the show some more, that's what it is.
Be smart, street smart, listen. If the doorbell rings and there's no one you know, don't open the door, just let them go. Cause on the streets there is a lot of danger. Keep in mind, take nothing from a stranger. Know your address and phone number. These are things you should remember. Then if you get lost and all alone, the man in blue will take you home. Be smart, street smart, listen. Street smart, be smart.
Hi, and we're back. We were clowning around with the camera, and we have a crazy crew in the house tonight.
I don't know what's wrong with that
Led by
boy.
the crazy man himself, Poochie. Anyway, we saw some scenes from the gala. It was real nice. Real
It
nice.
sure was.
How did you enjoy the gala, Nicole?
I had a great time because I got to dress up. I got
Yeah,
to.
Nicole's looking very nice. I must commend you. You were looking very lovely.
Thank you.
Indeed, she was.
And I got to mix and mingle with a lot of people.
We rubbed some elbows with some serious. I mean, we had a lot of entrepreneurs there. We had a lot of businesses with the booth set up. It was very nice. Very nice.
It sure was.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna show them some scenes from the Schofield, the guest speaker, Mr.
Oh, he
Stanley
was great.
Schofield.
He had a
Schofield,
message.
I like Schofield because he's cool. He can get down with the people.
He can talk to a kindergarten on up to an 85-year-old lady.
And that was the first time I heard him talk to a group of older people. Because usually he's talking to the young kids in the high schools and things like that.
Right.
But he adapted to the older crowd quite well.
Wait.
So we're going to show some scenes from the guest speaker, Stanley Schofield.
Well, let me say, I was so glad, Earl, when you said to me, you got to be here. And I said, well, I'll come. But then I looked at the invitation and it said attire after 6. And I went to my kids who were in college and said, what's after 6? I said, Dad, that means a suit and a tie. I said, but I don't have any suits and ties. Think I ought to go? They said, yes, you gotta go. So Earl, I want you to know, this is how we dress after 6 in the mother country in Africa. But I was so glad that the theme is positive black talk. You paid $25 to be positive. It's tax deductible. And don't even try that because you're probably going to eat $30 worth of food. But we're going to be positive tonight. But you see, until we as a people, you're the good people. Because the bad people are now outside breaking into your home. Again, we don't have a drug problem. We've got people, because of their inability to want to live as God has dictated us, have chosen to live the other way. And I personally know people who have committed themselves, and if they can't be happy, they're going to try to make everybody they come in contact miserable. I'm just asking you not to be one. To my young friends, and I've had the opportunity to go to Landry. I'll be going to McMahon this Wednesday. For Xavier Prep, I always at Xavier Prep. And the other young lady is from Rob Wayne. No, from Peters? Capitol. Wow. Young lady at Ben Franklin, go back and show them that you are our future. For the ladies who'd like to hug me, form the line in the back. But since this is a benefit Gala festivity, every hug will cost you $5. It will not go to this organization, but to my humble children. To you guys, I'm so proud. We just need to next year get more men here to show that these ladies that we do support our kids and positive things. Keep God first in your life, because he's the only one gonna get us out this mess. You don't have to clap for me. I was good before I got here. God bless you.
Hi, and we're back. I'm Stu Mackey.
And I'm Nicole Payton. We have something very special to share with you, our viewers, don't we, Earl?
We sure do, because at the Benefit Gala, we were awarded some presentations. One was from the
MAC Awards.
Which is the Minority Access Communication Department.
And from the city of New Orleans, we were acclaimed.
Yes, we did. We received a proclamation from the City Council. Yeah, and that and more is coming up, so stay tuned to Positive Black Talk as you will see the rest
of our Benefit Gala entitled, What Is a Man?
What is a Man?
Give the whole arm back.
When my unit was at war in the Persian Gulf, it made us proud to know that patriots back home were supporting us with record-breaking donations of blood. The Persian Gulf War has ended, but here at home, there are other battles being fought. Stored blood expires after 42 days, so if you gave for my war, it's time to give again for hers.
Good evening. My name is Gerard Victor, and I am the president of the Minority Advisory Committee for Cox Cable New Orleans, which we commonly refer to simply as MAC. Before I make my presentation, perhaps it would be best if I give you a little bit of information concerning the background of our organization. Essentially what the MAC committee is involved in doing is we serve as an advisory board to Cox Cable New Orleans, which holds the franchise for cable television here in New Orleans. And what we do in our role as advisors is we monitor minority or black cable productions, and we counsel Cox Cable in areas that we feel they can provide improvement. And this past year, on April the 19th, we were blessed with an opportunity to judge 38 entries, all of which would have been produced here in the New Orleans area, and predominantly by black producers and directors. It is really an honor for me to be asked to be here this evening to once again advise the New Orleans community of the tremendous job that has been done by Positive Black Talk Incorporated. 2 entries were submitted in our awards competition. One was Midnight New Orleans, which was a special series of productions produced by Positive Black Talk, and the second was the weekly series, Positive Black Talk. At this time, I would like to once again, on behalf of the Minority Advisory Committee for Cox Cable New Orleans, present certificates of merits, which were the awards that were given out that evening, to the producers of Midnight in New Orleans, which was in the music category, as well as to Positive Black Talk, which was submitted in the Community Awareness Awards. To the producers of those programs, Mr. Henry Holden, Mr. Willie Horton, and Mr. Earl Mackey. Holden, Mr. Horton, and Mr. Mack. Congratulations. All right.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Councilman Singleton, who couldn't be here today, and the entire City Council, I want to take this opportunity to honor these young people here today. Positive Black Talk, I also attempted to define Positive Black Talk Incorporated, and I came up with an old Eastern saying from the Taoist religion, and it said that standing tiptoe, man or woman lose their balance. Admiring themselves, they usually do so alone. At no time in life shall a man or woman who is truly caring and sane overspend themselves, overreach themselves, or overrate themselves. And you all have not overrated yourselves, because you are going out of your way to make a positive impact on young people who otherwise may not have some of the opportunities that you have today. So thank you. So with that, this is your day, and this proclamation reads, where the city of New Orleans is renowned for its foods, festivals, famous citizens, and foreign visitors, and whereas the City Council takes great pride in paying tribute to events and activities, now therefore be it proclaimed by the City of New Orleans that this council recognizes a Positive Black Talk Incorporated on the occasion of Positive Black Talk's first annual benefit entitled, What Is A Man? In the name of and by the authority vested in the Council of the City of New Orleans on this day, April 28, 1991. And it's signed by Councilman Joseph Geruso, Dorothy Mae Taylor, Peggy Wilson, James Singleton, Jackie Clarkson, Lambert Boissier, and Johnny Jackson. So, would Lawrence Mackey please come up? Miss Cynthia Brown. I want kisses, Mr. Schofield, not hugs. Mr. Willie Horton. Mr. Earl J. Mackey. And Mr. Henry Holden. I know Henry's got a whole lot of energy. And Miss Nicole Payton. Thank you.
All right, let's give it for Positive Black Talk. One more time. All right. Thank you, Mr. Oliver Thomas, and also Mr. Gerard Victor of the MAC Committee. Mr.
Hi, and we're back again. As you can see, Nicole is sitting a little closer this time. Hey. We're going to show you some scenes from the What Is a Man essay contest. The 5 finalists that came from the area high schools. What schools did they came
Xavier
from?
Prep, Lord
Xavier
Beacon
Prep,
Landry, Rob Wayne.
Lord Beacon Landry.
Yes, Lord Beacon Landry.
L.B. Landry.
Benjamin Franklin. And one more.
Capdo.
Yeah, Capdo, that was the
and
other
Rob Wayne.
The students ranged, from 9th grade to 11th? No, 12th grade. Mm-hmm. So we had a lot of talent, and they were really good. It was hard deciding on a winner.
Right. The rules for the competition was the essays had to be 300 words or less, and the students had to be in grades 9 through 12.
Right.
And like I said, this is an annual essay contest.
Right.
So next year, I think it's going to start like February or
during Black History Month.
Like that. So all you guys and girls in 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, start writing now on What Is a Man?
That's right.
Because a lot of women out there have some dirty things to say about our men. But
I'm
really,
telling you, because we don't have any good men, do we, women? Should I say,
so start
ladies?
writing now so you can be the finalist in our competition on next year. So now we'll show you some scenes from the contest.
And come back with the first place winner.
Who is?
It's a surprise, you judge.
What is a man? According to the dictionary, a man is described as a male person going from boy to manhood. From then on, my father kept his words. Everything is all right. I am receiving a good education. I am going to attend college to achieve my goals, all because of the support of this man, my father.
A man is someone who thinks for himself and refuses to let others think for him. A man has the courage to implement the impossible, yet the courage to take the blame for failure.
A man is dependable, able to stand on his own 2 feet, and mature enough to know how to handle his own affairs. He is capable of feeding himself, clothing himself, and most of all, finding shelter for himself.
Man is a maze, a myriad of hard and splendid things. Man is as unscientific as an emotion. Man is nothing without breath, and his breath is in the wind. Ask not from where the wind blows, its origin unknown.
So now I know what a man is. At first I didn't know, I wasn't sure, but now.
Let's see if he's going to do what a man is supposed to do.
Anyway, we're going to talk to the winner, Susan McDermott. Yeah. She's here. She's here. So how you doing today?
Pretty good.
All right. I'm glad you had a chance to come over today.
Honored to be here.
Yeah. So were you nervous when you were given the deliverance?
Very. I thought I was going to forget everything, but it worked out.
You did really well.
Thank you.
It was real nice because when you were speaking, it was your essay was different from the others because you used a lot of analogies and symbols and things like that. You know, I like when she said
egg.
A man is like an eggshell. She said it appears hard, but sometimes it's easy to crack.
Yeah.
That was deep. Pretty deep, because when you listen to stuff like that, you think, because a lot of times a lot of guys like to be hard and like real tough and things like that, but sometimes them women can just touch him and he's cracks up like an eggshell.
So how'd you hear about the contest, Susan?
Well, my mother was reading the paper. She said, Susan, come over here. So I went over to the table and she's like, well, how'd you like to do this? And I said, sure, why not? Okay. So I wrote in. She's like, you think you're gonna be in there? And I was like, you never know.
Yeah, it was real nice. And you wrote that Benjamin Franklin?
Yes, Benjamin Franklin.
You're junior, huh?
Junior.
She's a junior. Okay. Were there a lot of people at your school who wrote in the contest?
No, which just surprised me because I have a couple of friends and we like to write a lot, and they didn't write in, and I was surprised.
Are you like in any writing clubs or anything like that?
No.
You just write a lot?
Just like to write for myself.
Sounds great. When you were thinking about the question, what is a man? Is there any particular man you were thinking about, or what?
My father.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Frequently misunderstood man. But yeah, my dad.
Okay. Well, it was real nice. What do you plan to, like, as in the future, do you plan to one day be a writer or something like that?
Well, I was thinking of being a journalist. So hopefully if I stick to it, but I change my mind quite often. So
it's still a journalist now?
Yeah, still, for right now it is.
Well, you're looking pretty good on camera. You might want to try communications.
Yeah.
It's a wide open field.
She has a little soft voice. It's a little cute voice. Okay.
So what are you going to do with your prize money?
It's kind of personal, but yeah. What you going to do with the money?
Let's shop. Shopping, one of my other hobbies besides writing, shopping.
You was awarded a check by BBH Leather, which was also one of our sponsors. And he presented you with the prize. And we also had the plaque. I should ask you to bring the plaque so we can show the audience. It was
a beautiful plaque. It was great.
It was a black and gold plaque, and it says that Susan McDermott is the winner of the What Is A Man essay contest.
First annual.
And she's
so you're going to go down in history.
The first one. Let it be known that Susan, what's your
middle name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth McDermott is our
the first essay contest winner.
And we have something for you, Susan.
So let it be written, so let it be done.
Ooh. Where's our t-shirt, Earl?
Here is a token of our appreciation for becoming the first essay winner. And this is a t-shirt, our theme show shirt. It says Positive Black Talk, which features all of the African-American colleges, or all the black colleges, or
Xavier.
Yeah, the Xavier, FAMU, Morehouse, and a lot of different colleges. And hopefully, maybe you go to one of these colleges one day. And on the back, it says,
The blacker the college, the sweeter the knowledge.
So this is for you, Susan.
Believe it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Susan is our first essay contest winner, and we want to give a big old studio clap. Yeah, yeah. Suzanne.
So you can participate next year. See, Earl and I think alike,
Yeah,
so
we think
excuse
alike.
us. So are you going to participate next year?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So maybe we'll see you again next year. Maybe a finals again.
And thank you for joining us, Ms.
Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you.
And see you later. Bye-bye.
And the winner of the first annual What is a Man essay contest, which will go down in history. And the winner is Susan McDonald. This is your plaque. Positive Black Talk first. What is a Man contestant winner? And congratulations.
My name is Earl Mackey.
And I'm Nicole Payton. Welcome to Positive Black Talk.
Hello, New Orleans. My name is Earl Mackey.
And I'm Nicole Payton. Welcome to Positive Black Talk.
Welcome to Positive Black Talk. It feels good to be here.
It sure does. I haven't been here in a long time.
It's been a while, but now we're here on our new season.
Brand new.
Yes.
Just for you.
Just for you. We're going to have a great time this season.
So what are we going to be doing today, Earl?
Today, we're going to talk about modeling.
Modeling?
Yes, we know that New Orleans is known for jazz music. New Orleans is also known for food like gumbo.
And
And
New Orleans is also known for beautiful women.
yes, yes. And today we're going to have some beautiful women on the show. Besides Nicole, she is also a beautiful woman.
Thank you. He's so sweet.
Yes, yes. Anyway, let's get back to the show.
So
what?
you want to take a break and come back with
Yeah.
the local modeling
Yes,
talent?
yes. So before we get to the show, we're going to take a break, then we're going to come back. Okay? That sounds good to you?
Sounds real good. We'll be right back.
So stay tuned and don't go anywhere, right?
Do you know that today and every day more than 40,000 children die from preventable illnesses and malnutrition? Today, when you hold a child in your arms, think of all the other children in the world who also need your help. You can help by sending UNICEF cards. UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund, works with developing countries to provide low-cost health services such as growth monitoring, to provide access to safe drinking water in or near a village, to provide parents with basic nutritional and health information, to ensure universal access to basic education for boys and girls. And through immunization campaigns, UNICEF is helping to eliminate the 6 major child killer diseases. Support UNICEF today and every day by sending UNICEF cards. These cards save lives.
When I was a teenager, my parents kept bugging me about my plans for the future.
I got lectured on education, getting a good job, security. Now I have teenagers.
It's hard for young people to make it these days without an education.
But we can tell them about Job Corps, a job training program for youth ages 16 through 21.
For information, call 1-800-733-JOBS.
I never thought it could be so tough. The hard work, the time I put in. Sometimes I wonder if it's all worth it. But then, a little voice speaks to me.
Hey, Floyd, let's go one more.
Floyd Turner, just one of many United Way volunteers for the Boys and Girls Clubs, thanks to you.
Yes, and we're back on Positive Black Talk. And we're going to introduce to the audience our guest today, which is from Jazzy Model and Talent Agency. You all remember when we had the barbecue, the second annual barbecue?
I was going to be known for that word, barbecue.
We had some very nice, attractive young ladies at the barbecue. I'm sure you remember. And today we're going to have some spokespersons from people from that agency. Miss Carol Maydew and Mr. Darryl Verrett.
We'd like to welcome you both to the show.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Welcome to Black Talk.
Thank you. Thank you.
As you know, the topic of today is modeling. And as Nicole said before, we do have some very attractive young ladies as well as men. We always leave the guys out of modeling.
Darryl.
You know, the guys going to the football game.
There's a lot of male models.
Yes, it is. We have a nice variety of male models. Some good-looking guys. You know, and they're very professional. A lot of the guys still in high school, but we have older guys that's out there now. A few policemen and other people in different walks of life that model for us. Yes.
Really?
Is it more in demand since there's not that many male models?
It's in major demand, especially for the black models. Yes, tremendous category for them.
What type of market does the modeling profession have here in New Orleans?
Oh, gee whiz. Well, right now, New Orleans, as you know, as Earl said earlier, New Orleans is famous for talent as well as the musical end I'm referring to. But right now, New Orleans is one of the largest convention cities that exists. So obviously there's going to be a lot of work for girls, getting work on that end, promotional work. This is not New York, so they're not going to have high fashion, Vogue, runway modeling, but certainly there's a large market for models here, period, including petite models.
I'm average height.
But to complete your question, there's possible print work, runway, and then of course always television.
What type of publicity does the models receive from the New Orleans area as far as newspaper, media?
Quite a bit if you're listed with an agency, because if you're just a local model freelancing, unless you've been hustling in the area for some time, no one's going to know that you exist. But think about all the people that have billboards or people that have whatever it is that they're promoting, and that's where the agent's job come in, because we have to let these people know that you exist, and that modeling, of course, it